ladies and gentlemen, my name is Saint Gaming and welcome back to another video on Jump Force. And today I'm going to be talking about something a little different, and that is Jump Force 2. Now, as of right now, Jump Force 2 isn't a thing, it does not exist, it's not been announced, and we could be very long off from ever hearing anything about Jump Force 2 if it ever happens. Now, with how well this game sold, and with the cliffhanger at the end of the story mode, I wanted to do a little video talking about 15 series I would like to see in the sequel. Now, why only 15? Well, because that was the number of series that we got in the first game. Now, this isn't a full wish list, as I think there are series in the game that could still get more characters. This is just a few series I wanted to talk about. And let's get started with the first series being Hitman Reborn. Reborn has been cried out for, and I get it. I would love to see Reborn characters be in the game, as it's one of my favorite series of all time. And it was sad not to see at least Suna in the game, as I thought he was hinted at. I'm pretty sure in a Spanish Bandai Namco account. I'm not sure which one, but I'm pretty sure they said he was going to be in the game. So it was kind of a tease that we didn't get him, and I would love for Suna to be in the game. I would also like two other characters to join Suna, and that would be Hibari and Byakuran. Byakuran was actually my most requested character for the first Jump Force game. I just love his character a lot, and he's one of my favorite villains of all time, and Hibari is also a great character. Suna, Hibari, and Byakuran. Next series I'm going to talk about is Toriko. Now, Toriko, it was really surprising not to see him in this game, as he was one of the cover series in J-Stars. And with that, I just found it really surprising Toriko didn't at least show up. With that said, Toriko, I think, definitely deserves his spot in the game, and I would love to see Zebra join him again, and I would love to see Star June as a villain, as those three together I think are just perfect. It's main character, rival-ish character, and villain. Next character series that I'm going to talk about is Gintama, a series that I think most definitely out of all of the series that weren't chosen, Gintama should have been in Jump Force. It was Gintoki, and Gintama I think is very important to Jump's history, and the fact that Gintoki wasn't in the game, I just felt was disrespectful to the history of Jump. And with that said, Gintoki, Kagara, and Takasuki would be my obvious choices. From Medaka Box, again, Medaka Box not being in the game was very heartbreaking, and as she's one of the most, the best female and rep that they could have chosen out of all of them. I mean, she was the main character of her own series, and with that, the three characters I would want from Medaka Box would be Medaka, Kumagawa, and Ajimu. From Beelzebub, a series that I love to my heart, and was really sad not to see it to get more love. The anime got canceled, the manga got canceled, and it was just really sad to see all that. And then he didn't come back from J-Stars, and that's Oga and Baby Beal. I would also love to see Tojo and Hildegard join him. Next series is from a series I've actually been reading recently, and that is Kinnikuman. Kinnikuman is such a great series, and sure, it's a sports series, but it also has a lot of fighting in it, and has some really great characters in it, and Kinnikuman would just look great in the game. I don't know about looking great, but he would have really cool battle damage as well, and I would love to see him joined by Robin Mask and Akuma Shogun. Next series is D. Greyman. Now, D. Greyman was disrespected bad in J-Stars, as Alan Walker was only a support character, and that was just bad. And in this game, I was really hoping he would come back as a more playable character, and Alan Walker again would be my most obvious choice, and I would love to see him joined by Lena Lee and Yu Kanda. From Assassination Classroom, another series I was really surprised not to see in this game, considering it was such a huge series when it was coming out. Maybe they thought it wouldn't fit the series tone, but at the same time, we have characters like Ryo Saiba and Majin Buu, which are very non-serious characters, or non-serious looking characters. And with that said, Koro Sensei and Nagisa would be my two obvious choices. From Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, I understand why he didn't show up in Jump Force, because the series just wasn't that big, but no excuse not to put him in a sequel, and that is Tanjiro, Zenoitsu, I always mess up on his name, I don't know why, and Unosuke. Those would be obviously the best three choices they could choose. From Black Cat, a series I don't see get much love, but was a great anime and manga. I loved both of them. I would definitely love to see Train and Creed, as I just feel like those are the most two obvious choices, but also Eve at the same time. From Hosen Ingi, a series that I also thought was hinted thanks to Bandai Namco's Twitter, as they like soft hinted at him, but at the end he never was in it. Taikubo. Also, I'd love to see him joined by his best friend Yozen. From Buso Renken, a series I wasn't surprised not to see it, but a series I would definitely like to see in it. It is written by the same creator from Rurouni Kenshin, so that series' chances are already hurt a little. But if it ever did get in, I would love to see Kazuki and Tokiko. From Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, a series that was pretty big back in the day. It was on the top 10 most mangas sold for a while. I thought it was a great series, and I would love to see Rikuro and Suara. From Boba 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 Bo, a series that I loved in my heart, and finally the manga has been translated once again. Chapters are coming out slowly, but we're finally on that final arc after the anime left us off. I would definitely love to see Boba Boba Bo, and a character not many people talk about, which I understand he's not that major of a character in the series, but he is Boba Bo's rival, and I think he would just overall look great. And that is Captain Battleship. Like, Captain Battleship, I just find such a fun, interesting character, and I think he just looks great next to Boba Bo. And the last series I want to talk about is, it took me a while. There was plenty of series I wanted to do before these other series. I mean, these series, the first 14 I talked about were the ones I wanted the most. But this last one was between two series, but I went with this one because I feel like it could really fit the serious tone a lot more, and that is Bastard, and that would go with Dark Snyder. Dark Snyder is such a great character. He could be such a fun character. I would love to play as him in a game. Bastard is basically canceled at this point. I mean, what was the last chapter? Came out in 2011. That was almost 10 years ago. But yeah, Dark Snyder I think is still such a great character, and I would love to have him in the game. With that said, a few honorable mentions would be Hell Teacher Nube, Sakagaki, other series like maybe Ginga, and yeah, just basically that. But these were the main 15 I wanted to talk about, and the main 15 I think should be in the sequel for Jump Force. So what did you guys think? Did you guys like the video? Comment, like, and subscribe, and who knows what the next video will be on, but as always, have a nice